that's a little spicy. Hey, welcome back to the Whiskey Edition. My name is Rob, and tonight we're going to continue on with bracket number 2 of the Minnick Top 100 randomized bracket list. You'll see it up here. You've seen it before if you've seen episode number 1 or bracket number 1, whatever I called it. So tonight we're going to race right into this with the second batch of 2 and 2, which is the second batch of 4 total. Chattanooga Cask 111. I didn't do this the last time, but I'll do it this time. That's this guy right here. Followed by E.H. Taylor Jr. Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. in the big tube. This guy is already open, so we'll do that one. We're up against the Chattanooga. Elijah Craig Barrel Strength, Barrel Proof C923. This is a hot item this last year, very tough to get. I think I did stumble onto a couple of them. So that one's already open, that's good. And rounding out the Cask Strength, Still Austin. There we go. The way I did it last time is I just did my 4 glasses. I'm gonna let them open up. We'll speed through all that. And then I'm gonna try the 2 Chattanooga and the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof together. The winner of that will go up against the Elijah Craig, the winner of the Elijah Craig and the Still Austin Cask Strength together. And then those 2, I'll pick the better one. Again, I may figure out by doing all 4 which one's the better one. I'm not gonna do them blind because that just takes time and nobody wants to listen through all that. If I pick out some notes on the sniff and on the palate and all that, I'll note them. Otherwise, it's just how I feel about which one. That's why I get the zebra outfit. I get to pick which 4, and eventually, hopefully this year, I will have the entire bracket, much like the NCAA bracket, filled out, and the winner will come out of this side, and we'll see where in all of Fred's 100s from last year, which one I thought was the best pick of those to me. So, am I doing this the hard way? Probably. Is it the most sound way? Probably not. But something different kind of lines up with some sports, so let's get to it. Oh, it's also gonna go in the thumbs up, so I'll do those. This has a cork on a cork. Let's see how it sounds. That's a cork pop. All right, I think they've opened up enough. What we've got is, put them in reverse order. The Chattanooga is in the F glass, because what I decided to do instead of labeling and having to clean off the label on the other glasses is, I noted them on here too. F is the Chattanooga. Great Lakes Distillery is the E.H. Taylor. Is that right? Oh crap. No, that's right. See, this is almost like it's almost been a blind anyway. The Big Springs is the Elijah Craig, and the Oolah, yeah, I know the Oolah is the Still Austin because ooh la la. So here we go. The first 2, Chattanooga, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, very hard to find these days. This is actually a bottle that's already been opened. So whether it was from the year that Minnick did it last year or a couple years ago, I'm not sure. Probably says on there somewhere, but as close as I could get. And it was open. This is the Chattanooga. Oh, it's got something on the nose, that's good. Let's go first. Sip. Spicy. Wow. Wow, that's got some spice on it. Woo. If baking spice, kind of even peppery is your jam, the Chattanooga might be it for you. Have another sip. Ooh, that seems hot. Comes in hot. It is cask, 55.5%. I don't mind this. This is not bad. Wow. While we're waiting for my mouth to cool down from that, the Chattanooga on Fred's list was 67. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof was 31. Elijah Craig's C923 was number 9. Still Austin is down at 82. So we'll see how these shake out. The Barrel Proof and the Austin, color-wise, are about the same. Proof-wise, 130.3 proof for the barrel E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof compared to 110, so about 20 points higher. It's got something on the nose. I could rattle off a bunch of BS. I don't know these things. The spice, I mean, it really has to hit hard for me to pick up anything. So this is strictly whether I like this or this better. This is the hard part. They're completely different. This has some spice on it. It's a little smoother. That's probably why it should be blind, because I don't want my bias being, well, that's a hard bottle to get. This is an easy bottle to get. That's not fair. The last video was pretty easy on I think the Penelope was like, that's no good. Or it's good, but it's not great. It's just there. That was easy. But this one's, it's spicy, a lot on the palate. The finish is forever. So from a finish standpoint, I'd have to put this one a little bit ahead, but not by much. This one, if you like the Chattanooga, yeah, see, it's still there. If you like baking spice, the Chattanooga, I wonder if it's a high rye. See if it's got anything on here. Corn, malted rye, so maybe it's a high rye. Toasted and charred oak barrels. Aged greater than 2 years, 6 to 10 barrels. So that's interesting. It definitely has some spice to it. It must be that malted rye. The E.H. Taylor a little bit. See what's up here. You see my bald head. Put that one a little bit higher than the Chattanooga just because the finish is there a little bit longer. Let's do we'll do the Still Austin first. These definitely have a difference in color. Ooh la, and this is the C923. We'll do the C923 first. If I remember right, when I first opened this bottle up, you got hit in the face with everything it had in it. Which is why it was, I don't know if it was a hype thing or whatever, but it was tough to find this bottle after I found it. Because you're looking for a backup and you're like, oh shit, I can't find a backup. Okay, going for a sip. Oh, yeah, this has the flavor on this. It's got like a little leather and some oak and some spice. It's just, I can see why it's been thought of as being very good. It's very high up on that list. It has a lot in it. It has a palate for day, or a finish for days, and a palate with a lot of stuff going on. So still, Austin's going to have a lot to beat on that one. Oh, is this that floral stuff? You know, I picked that immediately up, and the floral just isn't my jam. But I haven't had it yet, so we'll see. Definitely a lot thinner. What's the proof on this? Cask Strength, 59%, 118 proof. It doesn't drink like 118. I'm gonna have another sip, because this is 133. That's got a lot of heat to it. I mean, can you tell that big of a difference between them? I guess so. I should have a separate bracket between the two losers somehow. I could probably figure that out. Yeah, maybe. No complexity, not a lot on the palate, not a lot of finish, but you could sip this really easily, much like the Penelope, even at this higher proof. It doesn't drink like 118 proof, so that's good. But the barrel proof wins. The Elijah Craig, yep. Elijah Craig. And I would put the Chattanooga as the second, or the third, and the Still Austin at the fourth. Maybe I can fix this Boulder Cask, Larceny, 1, 2, 3. Penelope would be the fourth and the third. Those are my notes. All right, put these back. So there you have it. Oh, geez, and now I got to figure out which between the E.H. Taylor barrel proof and the Elijah Craig. Even without going back to them, the Elijah Craig just has, it's almost like the everlasting gobstopper stuff. Things just keep hitting and hitting and hitting while it's on the palate in the Elijah Craig. But the E.H., I get all these mixed up. The E.H. Taylor has a lot of heat, has a lot of spice, has a lot of finish, but it just doesn't have the complexity that the Elijah Craig does for that 923. So we're going to push the 923 forward. Elijah Craig. We'll do that. Like, comment, subscribe. I can't use that. That guy uses that. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Whiskey Edition sub-channel where we do the hauls and all that other mundane stuff. And we'll see you next time when we go through a next bracket. I haven't figured out what it is yet. I've got them all lined up. One of these brackets is a hitter, and I'll probably do it last. Which one was I thinking that was going to be? The B523 Elijah Craig Booker's 10-year Jack Larceny 923. That is a tough random choice to figure out which of those four is going to be the hitter. Thanks for stopping by. Like I always say, pour an extra glass because you never know who might join you. And we'll see you next time on the Whiskey Edition. Cheers. Huh.